Hello, welcome to Logan's Story, and welcome to a Pixar movie review. Today's review, Onward. Let's get into it.
Long ago, long ago,
You could definitely. My mighty, my mighty. You could definitely.
long ago,
My mighty.
Onward, made this year, features two brothers on their way to figure out how to bring, the other half of their dad back to life, so that way this guy can see him again. Well, this guy saw him actually. There's more depth to this story than one could possibly imagine. These two brothers and their mom on the search for them, as well as this, whatever that's called, is on a quest to, find the missing piece to the puzzle, as it were. But what makes this film so special? Well, now that we kind of have an idea of how a Pixar film works, let's go into the spirit and what makes a Pixar film a Pixar film. More specifically, Onward.
So talk about the genesis. This story is so unique, and I love what was the very first moment that launched it.
Well, it's based on a personal story. Like the boys in the movie, my brother and I lost our dad when we were really, really young. We don't remember him at all, but we always wondered how we were like him. And that question began the journey that was Onward.
Exactly. It was just kind of talking about personal experiences, and Dan started talking about that part of his life and how he and his brother were affected by it and how it affected them throughout their life. And we thought, okay, there's something there. Because, in the best cases, a small personal story can also become a universal story.
For an entire movie, this thing seems to be the most important story, and sometimes something so personal can be universal. So what is this director saying? What is this writer saying? Something so important to you, something so close to you, and something so beautiful to you could be a very universal aspect. So for this go into detail, we're going to talk about the very, very important thing of relatability and how we can figure out why relatability is a universal sense. Why is relatability a universal sense? Well, think about it. You have a dad, I have a dad, you have a mom, I have a mom. Or maybe you don't have a mom or a dad, but even still then, you can relate to someone about that. And the thing about this movie, and what I love about it, is the fact that everyone experiences this kind of trauma. At one point in their life, they're going to experience this. And, well, entirely, this is what it really means for you and me. Is the most relatable content, the most relatable sense of creativity, is the most successful kind, and is the most understanding kind. And usually it's the kind that ends up making the most amount of dough. Not all the time, though. Sometimes it makes a little less. But that kind of thing lasts for centuries, and even more centuries. So, what does that mean for you and me? Take this under consideration. This movie is an understandable idea of what it means to have a missing puzzle piece. And well, how it's not entirely lost. The thing that you need the most is love. And those people who you've lost are all the more necessary in making sure their love is still present in the family. So that being said, thank you for coming, and let's close out. Thank you for coming to Look at Story. Thank you for coming to Pixar.